football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is the former Dolphin Matt Hawk to punt for Buffalo. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Powers past him at midfield. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Brings up 2nd and 1. They hand this off to Harris. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hawkins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets it down to the 32. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Mason. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and goal from the 3.
Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Rosas' kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Now a give running left is Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, for an inside linebacker, I think you'd agree when I say that he is fast to the football, and he proved that thesis correct on that last play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And Davis was drafted in 2020 to add depth to the wide receiver room, but he started to get more looks late in his rookie season. I think he's a breakout candidate here in 2021. Nice catch there.
On first down, here's Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves his sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Buddy Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Allen going to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. It's brought in by Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years at not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Ebron caught left side.
And the Steelers are going to have themselves a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Kaepernick now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Out of the shotgun, Breida.
And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
47 to Mike, 47. Check, 47.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Check down to Breida. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Here's Matt Hawk now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Here comes Pettis on the return.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now Kaepernick.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and 8.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, Kaepernick.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Duke Dawson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
From the 24, Allen. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And again, it's Allen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
To the air, Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 37 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. This is Hamler on the receiving end.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Kaepernick.
They're going right back to Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Again, it's Kaepernick. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and 2.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Big hold to the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
47. Check, 47. Hey, watch the screen.
They run with Breida. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
He finds his man. That's Sweeney. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida.
Buddy Johnson there on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing alert.
This is Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose?
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, a 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Pettis now on the return.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 54 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He finds his target, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. On the ground, it's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Steelers.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. To throw is Kaepernick. And it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw, Kaepernick. And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll get this down to the 10. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. They'll try the left side. Hawkins. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 6. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. On the delay, here's Harris. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Does his third field goal now with a ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
We all saw the talent, the big plays in Minnesota, but Stephon Diggs really elevated his game in Buffalo last year. Led the NFL in catches with 127. There's another one right there.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, As many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They hand this off to Harris. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, on that one, they go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. Room here to run. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth
with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. McKenzie returning it. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 64 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for two. They run it with Breida. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. They run with Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Kaepernick going to throw. It's brought in by Harris. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
85 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Steelers.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Harris. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you. And sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Kaepernick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. To throw is Allen. Dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. On the return is Pettis. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Kaepernick to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. On the return, it's McKenzie. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
And the Watt family certainly knows how to get to the quarterback. His brother, J.J., He led the NFL in that category twice in 2012 and 2015. And now TJ enters the record books. Led the league in sacks with 15 in 2020, but he plays so hard, he's...
And got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, here's Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love it.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And now we've got a review here. All challenges in overtime, of course, initiated by the replay official here in the stadium. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
47 is the mic. 47 is the mic. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Both 7 is the mic. Both 7 is the mic.
Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. They picked up a first down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified. And that one could turn out to be huge.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Mike, 55. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all. And then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great game that we bore witness to. So for the Bills, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they